Welcome back to Badass Tarot on Instagram and Badass Tarot 2 on YouTube. I am the Oracle, Oshun Ajay. This is the mid-month love reading for the water sign Cancer. This is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do we have for the Cancers going forward for the last 2 weeks of December 2019? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you'd like to get a personal reading, you can click the link in the description box to my Badass Magic Shop. We have the Devil card, and select the reading that you'd like to get, and I will contact you then. The Devil card for you Cancers, okay? So, you know, I'm feeling a lot of ego here, a lot of materialism, selfishness, and carnal desires, okay? A lot of sexuality here, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but the fact that it's coming with this devil energy, I'm feeling, okay, so we have the Princess of Cups reversed, okay? So, I feel like you are with maybe a Capricorn. You may be dealing with a Capricorn, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be a Capricorn, but I feel like you are in a karmic relationship with someone, and that maybe you have left a water sign, or a water sign has left you due to this karmic relationship, okay? So a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and you may be dealing with like I said, a Capricorn or someone in a karmic relationship. But let me, Spirit, can we clarify this Devil card? Why is the Devil card here? Okay, so the Seven of Cups reverse, okay? So, I feel like the Seven of Cups reversed, okay, with this Devil card. I feel like you believe that this lifestyle that you have with the karmic person, I really feel like you believe this is what you really should be doing, okay? And maybe, you know, maybe it's not a karmic person, but it's a very lustful, materialistic relationship. So that usually is karmic, but I feel like you really feel like this is where you are supposed to be, but I really don't think that it is. But I feel like this is what you really believe. Can we clarify the Princess of Cups, Spirit? Can we clarify why is the Princess of Cups here for the Cancers? Who is this Princess of Cups? Make it clear, please, Spirit. Why is the Princess of Cups here for the Cancers? So the Six of Swords inverted, though. So I feel like you want to go back. Let me see, Princess of Cups. So she's not dealing with you, I feel like, or he or she. This water sign, I feel like probably is not dealing with you. Okay, so the devil energy is keeping you in this like deceptive relationship, but you believe it's real. And then either you're not dealing with this water sign, or maybe this water sign could be you, okay? This devil energy, this materialistic, this could be your energy, okay? And maybe that this, okay, if this is your energy, maybe this Six of Swords is the person, because someone is, has cut you off, or you've cut them off. It may be an air sign, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is Spirit, what other messages do we have for the Cancers going forward regarding their love and relationships? Welcome, Butterfly 54 Beauty. So Cancers, you may be dealing with more than one person, maybe. I feel like you really are with someone that's karmic, okay? But and this caused a lot of confusion with this other person, and this person may be another water sign, or I feel like an air sign. Okay. Okay, so you're getting a lot of inverted cards too. So the King of Swords. So I feel like it probably is an air sign that you're dealing with, and they are no longer interested. I feel like they're no longer interested because you are in this situation with the karmic partner. Okay. The Seven of Swords inverted. Yeah, I feel like this person left the relationship because of this other situation. Okay, and I feel like you are like firmly stuck in this situation with this other person. Okay, it may be a Capricorn, maybe another water sign, it may be an air sign. Okay, but I feel like the person that is not dealing with you, I believe that they are probably an air sign. Okay, because you got a lot of air here, and I feel like that person sees you as an enemy now. I feel like they felt like they had to cut that relationship off, or cut off, you know, their emotions to you, and stop dealing with you because of what you were doing. Okay, like now that person sees you as an enemy. Okay, and I see you over off on the side, and you won't even care because you're so distracted by this devil energy. Okay, and I feel that it is a feminine energy that is like a succubus demon that is using lust and temptation to keep you stuck. Okay, and you really think that this is real. That's how strong it is. Okay, that you really feel that it's real. The person that you were dealing with, I feel like they feel like it's over. They don't trust you anymore. They feel like you are an enemy, and that you also created a lot of other enemies with them. Like you put them in danger, you exposed them to things that they should never have been exposed to. They feel very betrayed by you, and they have completely cut off emotions and even the bridge. Like they want no contact with you, so there probably is no contact. Okay, but this is the way that they see you. Okay, let me let me see what's the overall energy that I pick up for this whole situation, because I'm really trying to see. I feel like this devil energy has a really strong hold on you. Okay, and this is the yes. Oh my God, all tied up. Okay, so yes, you are really tied up in the wrong thing, and you feel like it's the right thing. Okay, you feel like it's the right thing because you're completely being like your eyes are completely covered by deception. Okay, you're deceiving yourself, being pulled into something by and you got the blossoming abundance, but it's inverted. Okay, which means that you're not growing here. Okay, you're not growing in the situation you're in. You're headed into a dark place. You don't see it because you think that what you're dealing with, you think this is real. You think this is the real deal here. Okay, and it's not. Okay, and meanwhile you have cut off someone who had a lot of emotions for you. Okay, but they felt that they had to cut you off because I feel like you were probably cold to them. You were ignoring them. You put someone else before them, and you also exposed them to a lot of, things that they should not have been exposed to. So they see you as the enemy now. They don't trust you or any of the people that you deal with. Perhaps there were other people who were like friends of you both, and they knew about what was going on, and they didn't tell your person either, and so now your person doesn't trust you or any of the people around you. Okay, the Sacred Clown, and I am going to read from the book for that one because I do feel like you need the message from that. Okay, Scorpio. So the Sacred Fool. I'm sorry. I always pick up the wrong book. This is from Sacred Rebels Oracle, and I opened it right to the page, so this is definitely a message that is for you. The Sacred Fool is a great rebel, Okay, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated to or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. The oracle. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer to the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate, don't try to be socially acceptable, and worry about what others may think about what you are doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat whilst doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. Okay, so this is probably speaking of this air sign, okay, this swords, all these swords that I keep seeing, and the person that cut you off, I feel like you probably left that person or went into another relationship because you felt like that was what was best for you, and this other person is extremely hurt by that, okay, and you have chosen to like go off into the darkness. You want to play on the dark side is what I'm feeling from this, okay. The sacred fool of you, the sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it is no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings and not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. This oracle brings you a message. It is time for you to play. It is time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That's okay. That is good actually. It's a sign that you are breaking with your own self-imposed conventions. It's a time to move beyond them now because a bigger life adventure is calling you. Now, this changes the directions of things, okay? And this is what I saw because, again, this lust, this materialism, this carnal desires that you have gone off to please yourself with, Capricorn, this is what you have chosen to do regardless of the fact that, regardless of what it looks like to the world, because it looks very unconventional to the world, okay? But this is what you have chosen to do. You have chosen to go against the grain, okay? And so let me pull, because I'm not feeling like it's a bad thing, but it feels like a bad thing to people who are stuck in the ways of convention, who expect things to be like the Matrix. But this really reminds me of one of the talks that I had last night on my River Queen Conjure. Yes, the wild side from the Heal Yourself Oracle. So what you are doing, even though it does not look right to people, okay? And I talked about this last night on River Queen Conjure when I was talking about being in this higher dimension in the fifth. It's about pleasing yourself before pleasing other people, and it's about playing. It's about letting out your wild side. It's about being the sacred fool and being wild, okay? And you are doing this, and a lot of people are not happy about it, okay? It looks like, because you got the blossoming abundance, okay? And I felt that it was trying to tell you that you were going in the wrong direction, but I don't feel that. I feel now that this is saying that your abundance is going to be blossoming, but in a way that that was never expected. Like you are actually helping to participate in creating the new world, doing things in a completely different way. I feel like you're all tied up, but this is because you have chosen to be. You have chosen to be a little bit wild. You have chosen to be unconventional, okay? I'm going to ask for a message from the secret language of Light Oracle, okay, for the Cancers. Yes, Cancer, this is saying that you are in alignment. Okay, that you are getting yourself in alignment because you have chosen to come up out of the world. You have chosen to ignore the expectations of other people. And even though there is someone in the situation who felt that you owed them something, who felt that they have been betrayed, they don't trust you anymore, they see you as the enemy, you have gone off. And though it looks like devil energy is just the other spectrum from God energy. Okay, they are both parts of the same energy. And so as being the human being, you do have the free will to roam up and down that spectrum. And really, at the end of the day, it's about creating balance. But we do have the free will to indulge. Okay, and this looks like what you have chosen to do. And Spirit is saying that you are in alignment, okay, with your higher self that is in the higher dimensions. And this is very inspiring, Cancer, because I just talked about this in, like I said, on River Queen Conjure last night when I was talking about your ongoing upgrade and how it may seem selfish to people in 3D for you to go off and make yourself happy and to please yourself and to go against the grain and do all these unconventional things. But it was all about being in the fifth dimension, being wild, being the sacred fool, and and playing. Okay, so it looks like you are on the leading edge, Cancer, and you are letting go of the matrix, and you are doing things completely your own way. And I commend you and welcome to the new world, and thank you for showing us all how to play. I am the Oracle, Oshun Ajay. This is Badass Tarot on IG and Badass Tarot 2 on YouTube. Peace.